With all the time Amber Heard took away from the media and even the limelight in general with the wake of the verdict given, you would think that would help her get her story straight. But then she appears in her first interview since that verdict day and still manages to slip up in her own lies. Tragic, isn't it? So, exactly what did Amber say in her new interview that showed everyone once again that the verdict was accurate? Everyone knows Amber took a break from social media at the beginning of this trial, as she publicly made the announcement via her Instagram page. But what many people may not know is that the actress also took another silent break after the announcement of the verdict. Specifically, after Amber posted her statement a couple of minutes after the verdict was given and Johnny emerged as the winner, she has basically gone underground, with even paparazzi having a hard time spotting her in the country. Well, all of that has finally come to an end as the actress herself has decided to get in front of the cameras once again, and you would think this is mainly to set the record straight from all the lies her lead counsel has been telling. But to our surprise, she's actually no better than Elaine, maybe even worse. Speaking on the things that happened during the trial and eventually led up to this point, Amber basically capitalized on social media being the driving force behind the verdict that was reached. This caused so many fans to be angry because, apart from the fact that it was a totally false accusation, given that the judge specifically ordered the jurors to not look at social media through the course of the trial, it was also her team that brought up the social media narrative. Now, not only did they get the same amount of time to make their case as Johnny's team, but they were also responsible for even bringing it up at all in court. I know it seems like this is my point, but this isn't even the bad part of this whole thing. Later during the interview, the actress made some other wild claims that caused a stir among fans. The actress was asked why she thinks the jury didn't believe her take, and nothing can prepare you for her rebuttal.
You presented, they listened to your testimony and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying.
How could, I'll put it this way, how could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of nonstop, relentless testimony from paid employees and, towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say.
Here, Amber didn't only reduce the entire trial to being on Johnny's story alone. The actress actually stated that Johnny basically paid every single person that took the stand to give a testimony. But this was where several fans decided to draw the line. In fact, one particular fan started a whole conversation on the basis of these statements, saying Kate Moss, Kate James, 4 police officers, Morgan Knight, Jennifer Howell, and others were not paid by him. This woman is just further proving Dr. Curry right. To further prove the user right, Dr. Curry, one of the expert witnesses and a licensed specialist on human psychology, actually diagnosed Amber with having problems with taking accountability. On the stand, the doctor said,
I also learned that she tends to, there were a number of characteristics that were consistent with the eventual diagnoses, but some of the primary characteristics, and I'm going to try to condense 25 pages here, were essentially externalization of blame, tending to have a lot of inner hostility that is attempted to be controlled, a tendency to be very self-righteous, but to also deny that self-righteousness and to judge others critically against these sort of high standards for moral value, but also to deny doing that, essentially to claim that one is very non-judgmental and accepting, and yet very full of rage, really. And
with that, it is more than clear that Amber obviously has some serious mental health problems, which is why taking the blame is never an option for her. And it is also why some other fans have been sharing what they think about her interview. One user wrote, "It's okay. When the people who were jurors watch her speak again, it'll be further confirmation for them that they absolutely made the right decision. Keep talking, Amber." Another user added, "Also, she's just making herself look even more stupid, lol. She acts like we all lack common sense and critical thinking. She really needs serious mental help and prison time." At this point, it's pretty obvious that Amber will certainly never agree that she was in the wrong with this one, and that would probably leave a major blow on the possibility of her even appealing the case. But we'll wait to see how things play out. Tell me, do you also think Amber has never been accountable for her actions from the start?